Greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday to you all. Today is a 16th day in the month of August in the year of 2026. And we are here with the Obonga news. A lot of news, a lot of goodies. And my happiness today is that tomorrow is the freedom of our leader, Simon Ekpa, and also Biafrans, because as much as they cage Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu, automatically they are caging all the whole Biafrans who believes in this guy's job. Oh, some people have come. Coco Bank said, nice job, Nnamuku. Okay, and smart. Okay, Yoshito, keep it up. We enjoy your program. Allah. Good afternoon, bros from Malaysia. Good morning from here, Bulls. This message need to review. What message is that? Okay, show. Okay. May the gods be praised. We full ground, Bulls. Okay. A lot of people joined and also commented. So please, if you join, endeavor to say hi, drop something, and make sure you are part of this program. Make sure you are part of this program. We need you the same way you need us. So please, endeavor to say something. Endeavor to say something when you join. Don't be like a deaf and dumb. Our message today is unadulterated, unfiltered. But before I move on, happy Sunday to you all, my wonderful people, my audience, lovers of freedom and lovers of mankind. On a highly welcome to this program. Just like I said earlier, a lot of goodies we are going to deliver to us today. Knowing fully well that tomorrow will be a day of victory, a day of joy, a day of conquerors, and a day we are going to take the destiny of all the Biafrans in our bare hands. It's going to happen. It has happened before, and tomorrow will not be exceptional. So let us move there. Even and as much as we are waiting for a good number of people to join the program, we are not going to stop to also entertain you with some messages which you know and I know that it is necessary to be sharing on our platform. So the awareness is what we are trying to create, in case you never heard the message before. That theme, Islam must enter Igbo land. The awareness is what we are creating to make sure that such a thing never happened in our homeland. So please, as we wait for the coming of our brethren, other comrades, let us just kind of listen to this message as we proceed.
Like this under my comment section and my timeline, something like Indigo, come to the light of the world, come to Islam. You know, I'm not stereotyping and I'm not gonna be biased. You see, my candid advice to especially businessmen among them, you have to be very sensitive and know how to secure your hand. You know one thing about Igbos is that they are resilient. Their land could have been taken during the Biafran war, but they discovered that these people cannot be conquered easily. And they are determined people, resilient people. That is why the land of Igbos now has not been conquered. But you know one thing about Islam that many of you don't understand is that they are gradualists. They are patient people. They are very, very patient. They don't rush. They take.
Please, this is not our message. We are using this to entertain the list of all that are here for the moment. The main message is, it goes with the headline from this message. What is it all about? Nigerian government and Finland government want to use robots as a witness to human beings problem. Nothing where Musa no go here, no go see forget. Nothing where Musa no go see forget. So Nigerian government They don't, in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it was blindfolded. Now, in the case of Simon Ekpa now, they are asking them now to present their witnesses on all the charges they leveled against Simon Ekpa. So now, they want to use robots to testify against Ekpa. Igbos, when I don't suffer for this life, when I come. Child. But notwithstanding, my next life, I will still be an Igbo man. No two ways about it. No. In my next life, in fact, if I come this life 50 times, 100 times, 1 million times, I'm coming as only Igbo. Confirm. Only Igbo, those direct Igbo, unadulterated Igbo, unfiltered, original Igbo. Ghana Kohomini, Imasi Ghana Kohomini, Imakosi Aroro, diluted and undiluted, Imakosi Aroro. So, original undiluted Igbo. Maybe this life again. Igbo don't suffer. When I don't suffer. God. Imagine me, just like this message our brother is I mean, this awareness we are trying to create now. Imagine me now. My name is Emmanuel, or you call me Indian Eze. Okay, imagine me tomorrow now. I go to answer Hassan or Musa. That means my lineage. In fact, I'm a very big disgrace to my generations, both born and unborn. I'm also a disgrace to my ancestors. Even my ancestors self, somehow they are somehow disappointed in me. Why do I say so? Do you know that all these English names we use to answer, that's what is another sign of slavery. We are still into slavery. If we are still giving birth to our future generation, which we're supposed to adore them with our local and unadulterated culture, we keep giving them English names. We are still on slavery, because that is a white man's name. The white man who colonized you give you his name. Now, Arabians now want to colonize us again by giving the other day somebody, Michael from Ebonyi State, Imo State, converted to Islam, and they gave him Abdul Malik. Automatically, he is no more on the Igbo side. They have removed him from the white colony trajectory. Now he don't enter Islam. Do you know that we the blacks, they never finished colonize us until the day we leave this earth. I'm very sure, sir, even in death, sir, they will still decolonize us. A Nigerian man who knows nothing about Saudi Arabia, who have his own local dialect, have his own culture, will give a birth, maybe from the northern side, and then carry the name of Saudi Arabia and give to them. An Igbo man who was being colonized by US or UK that teach you English, you give birth, finish. You carry English name like their own and give to your children. You are still in that slavery. And you will come out now and tell me that you are wise. I'm a wise man. My brother, you are a wise mugu. All of us are still in this slavery. All of us, including I myself. Please, as I was saying earlier, happy Sunday. If you just join us for the first time, please try to subscribe here. Now here we will tell you Ubonga things. Things where you can never imagine to hear from other sources. But we give you authentic informations on this platform. So please, if you come, you never subscribe, endeavor to do that. And one most important thing, turn on the notification icon so that you will be first to know each time we go live or we publish anything new on this channel. And if you join this live for the first time or for the last time, please endeavor to say something. Just drop hi or happy Sunday, as today is Sunday and we are preparing for Simon Ekpa's freedom tomorrow, because he's going to start his defense tomorrow. And if you must, I must also let you know, they have limited his own defense mechanism. They have changed because they know that this guy, if they allow him on the podium to speak, it might take 5 hours, where he will table line by line evidences against Nigerian government. Now what they did is that They have to cause that stage now and say, okay, put your defense in writing. In other words, when you come on the floor of the court, you begin to read. That is limitations, my brothers. That is limitations. Just as I was saying, if you join, endeavor to say happy Sunday. And if you are going to church today, please put the Prime Minister of Biafra in your prayers. Put the DPM in your prayers. Most especially, tomorrow is a day we titled a Freedom Day for us and also a freedom for Simon Ekpa Njoko from Finance Authority. Our prayer is supposed to be, let the hand we are seeing, may it remain the hand of Jacob. May it never turn to hand of Esau. Because we all know what the Bible said about Esau and Jacob. So let that hand continue to remain the Jacob's hand. May it never turn to Esau's hand. That is be your prayer point. So that tomorrow now we'll be going to hear another different story. Which it is never our wish. And we never pray for such. So as you are listening to this message, this awareness, please continue to share the awareness. I repeat, continue to share this awareness. Islam must not enter Biafra land. We have no business with the Islam. If this generation accepts Islam in Biafra land, that means we have said woe to all our ancestors who sees this and rebuke it in the earlier stage. And they rebuke Ottoman Danfodio when he first want to try to penetrate, coming through Benue. You know what happened. So let's not go into details. So please, I beg you, this awareness, let us continue to share it. Islam must not enter Ali Igbo. We have no business with them. We don't have any borders with them. So I don't see the reason why we must be coerced into joining this cult they call Islam. God forbid bad thing. May the ancestors forbid bad thing. May the gods of my land forbid bad thing. It can never happen. Please, as we are waiting for a good number of people for who to continue with the main message that brought us here, let us continue to listen to this, our brother. And as you are watching, do the needful. Hi, hello, happy Sunday. Whichever way you want to greet the house, you are welcome. If you want to be part of this program, indicate, and we are going to fix you somehow, anyhow.
Time to attend to whatever they want to achieve. You know what Afghanistan told the US? They said, you have the weapons, you have the tech, but we have all the time in the whole world. We are very patient, we will wait for you. That was how they infiltrated US education system. They discovered that US cannot be conquered, not by any means. And they discovered that if you can brainwash the upcoming generations of children emanating from US, then you are finished US. That was how Qatar came up with their foundation, started pumping money into the US education system from the grassroots. That was how they were able to lobby in Barack Obama in the year 1996 to become senator. And he came in as a Christian, disguised as a Christian, but underneath a jihadist. And he came in with LGBTQ+. He started sponsoring LGBTQ+, brainwashing the children. That was how the children of that time are the youth of today. They are the one disturbing the peace of the country today. They are the one disturbing US today. They are the leftists. They are the bunch of transgender. They are the people disturbing the country today. They have been brainwashed. So it took US years for them to realize this. And that is the era of Donald Trump. It was about 3 months ago they stopped Qatar Education Foundation for US. Everything about their sponsorship, they stopped it. And they started creating awareness about Islamic takeover of their country. So that the upcoming generation, the one going now, in the next 20 years, they must have had that awareness. They must have grown up with that awareness that there is a particular religion called Islam that wanted to destroy their country. And they are not hiding it. They are saying it plainly to your face that America must be Islamized. That is why you see the awareness. They have to stop it. The same thing is being done on you today, Igbo people, because they discovered you cannot be coerced. They can't fight you, but they can easily, gradually penetrate your land by means of what you like, money. An Igbo man can do anything for money. I'm sorry to say it, but that is the reality. So they keep pumping money into your land to build you up, gradually taking over your land. As you can see, this one have been converted. What is the name again? Emmanuel accepted Islam yesterday at Abochi Central Mosque. He is now Abu Malik. They changed his name from Emmanuel rather, from Emmanuel to Abdul Malik. So what could be more than that when it comes to conquer? That is gradual conquest of your land. So you have to wake up and see how you can sponsor Christianity, how you can create awareness. Don't sit down in Lagos and forget about your village. By the time you go back to your village, you'll be shocked. The number of masjid, you know what they call masjid? Different mosques that must have been built, and you cannot do anything about it. We are not trying to condemn any religion here. We are not stereotyping, please. We are just creating awareness. We are not against Muslims, but we are against the barbaric ideology, the ideology, which is Sharia law. That is why you see the president of Burkina Faso banned Sharia system from the country. He banned them. Those who went to Saudi Arabia to go and learn about Sharia law, Sharia system, he refused to allow them to come into the country. Yes, he said they should remain in Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia ejected those people. That is what they do. Once Saudi Arabia teaches you that Sharia extremism, they will not allow you to stay in that country. They will push you out. So those guys that you are looking for a country to go to, I pray they don't come to Nigeria, because Burkina Faso president refused to allow them to come into the country. And those ones in the country, he banned them together and threw them in asylum for being formatting. So Igbos, you have to be very careful. Just make sure that your land is not invaded. If not, I'm sorry. If not for the Igbos now in this country, Nigeria will have been 90% Islamized. But because of the Igbos present, that is why Nigeria is not yet Islamized. That is why they don't like Igbos. So
the message keep coming. The message keep coming. Each time I heard this message, it gives me a different interpretations. Each time I heard about this message, it always carries my mind back to 1967 to 1970. This is part of the reasons why that war took place, because they want to eliminate anything that got to do with Christianity in that territory they call Biafra land, so that Muslim irredentists will take over Biafra land. The reason why you see them rush into that war is because, according to them and according to stories being told, that they said that Biafra land will not take them 3 days for them to flush out all the whole Nyamiris. My brother, that Nyamiri, they want to flush out in 3 days. It took them 36 months with the help of foreign authorities, yet they couldn't subdue this Nyamiri. It was when the evil Awolowo, that his soul will continue to burn till eternity, bring the idea, and he told you that everything is fair in war, even to commit war crime, which is blocking food supply to the people you are fighting, to the people you are mutilating, to the people you have upper hand. You have the help of Israel. You had the help of Egyptian pilot. You had the help of Soviet Union, which under Russia and Yugoslavia and the rest of other countries. You have the help of UK. Which other countries again, including France? All these countries, you have the help of them to fight Biafrans. You want to wipe out in 3 days. It took you 36 months, yet you couldn't do anything. The war they fought, that this is the result. This is the result. They fought that war thinking that they are going to wipe us out in 3 days. Now they have bring a new war in our doorsteps by using money, which is the weakest point of an Igbo man is money. Amami here and I will go. The weakest point of an Igbo man is money. Now that is the weapon, the war they have declared against us now. Going to our villages, creating this awareness, letting them to convert for what they are. In our land, where we supposed to ban anything that got to do with this Islam, because Islam is never good. Islam brings backwardness in Africa. People who give these irredentists we have in Nigeria as Muslims, people who give them the Muslims they are practicing from Saudi Arabia, their countries are developed and even more peaceful than the ones they colonized. So anywhere you see this message, my brother, my sister, as a Biafran, as a lover of freedom, as a lover and also a free thinker who believes that Okeke should live and Okafor should live, share this message. Let us continue to create this awareness. Makada Mama. Oya, let us go into the main news why we are here today. How many of you have said hi since you joined this live? How many of you? Probably all this my ranting and shouting and talking, I'm just talking to myself. Coming out now to say hi, you cannot. If I make any gap now, you that is watching me here and I cannot say hi, can't even say happy Sunday. You'll be the first now to come and begin to point where you want me to fail. On our way done, I salute Honor. No problem. Let us continue. Part of the message that brought us here about tomorrow, the freedom of Simon Ekpa, according to Dr. David Masanga, and also according to the relevant authorities, that tomorrow is supposed to be the last day of Simon Ekpa's trial or the beginning of his defense. But according to Masanga, it said 17th supposed to be a freedom day for Mr. Simon Ekpa Njoko, according to David Masanga. So your prayer point today should be, may the hand we are seeing, may he never turn to the hand of Esau. Please pray that prayer. If not fasting and prayer, use it. But make sure that every hand that will make that hand of Jacob to turn to Esau's hand, any other hand that is going to make it, may that hand wither. Please make that prayer. I think it is high time we follow these people spiritual. Because we don't fight the physical part. The physical, we are still fighting it. And it seems like they have a little bit upper hand on the physical side of it, right? Well, let us go spiritual. You can never be taller than me and be shorter than me. It is not done. So please, use that. Whether a midnight prayer you are going to do, use it to make the prayer this night. That is the only thing I can tell you. My God, my Father, any hand that is going to turn the hand of Jacob on the case of Simon Ekpa, may that hand wither. They want to turn the hand of Simon Ekpa, the hand of Jacob in the case of Simon Ekpa, so that it will become an Esau hand. And you know what Esau represents? May that hand wither like fire. Please, let me hear a louder amen. Let me hear a louder amen. I want the man not here. I want a man where they see more. I want to book I will. Oh, yeah, they be married with a geek or bam. Oh, yeah, man, Maron, why here? A lake on me. Either a bim, Kokana bam, here, Hako. A lake on me. Oh, you. Why can I get auto? Oh, you. Oh, Eddie Kwamogu. Anabika. Oh, my brother, your name. I be my sister. You are highly welcome, my brother. Happy Sunday, or my sister, anyone. I wish you all the best. It shall be well with you and your household. At least as you remember to say hi, my brother. Each time you command people, they must listen to you. That is my wish and my prayers to you. For other ones who are still looking at me like a robot, are they robots? Maybe not robot they be. Okay, let's continue. So tomorrow supposed to be the D-Day, and we have been waiting for this day. Simon Ekpa have been calling far and near. Vam have been advocating far and near. Rose have been advocating far and near. Dr. Ngozo Rabweze is on the other side, also telling you 17th of October is very, very sacrosanct in the life of every Biafran. If you are within Europe and you are opportune to reach Finland, my brother, tomorrow they want to see you in Finland. Go there and stand in solidarity with Simon Ekpa. Let that small Finland know say, no one matter call. Madman no get family, madman no get family. Not until the day where you go kill madman, you go not say madman get family. And if I'm an atoro, kaya nyefa. If they want water, we give them water. If they want it cold, no problem. Or hot. At what they can block la block, oh yo, we are going to do it. But they say as it stands now, it's going to be an eye for an eye. We don't preach violence, but we tell you things the way it is. Once again, you are welcome to this platform. I, Ukulora, will always be here to serve you. Let us just listen to one of the messages that brought us here about tomorrow. I repeat, about tomorrow. Lest I forget, Nigerian government and Finland are now looking for a robot they are going to bribe so that it's going to come to testify against Simon Ekpa. Ndị Igbo ọ na-atago afụ n'ụwa nke ọnụ pụtara. Nothing wey man no go see. Enwere ihe Musa na-aga afụ na gate. That in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, they used what I call blindfolded witness. Now, they want to use robots as a witness against Simon Ekpa. My job because oh, am I dreaming? No, it's I'm not. I still don't understand. God have mercy. Okay. And when nothing, no any system where these people never bring to make sure that they pin down everything they want on their own, on the head of anyone who chooses to lead us, the Biafrans. You are a special being. Now so they're going to envy you. Let me declare upon your life. Now so they're going to envy you. Now so they're going to plan evil against you. And now so those evil plans and the envy will come back to you as a favor. My brother, accept it. Now so you're going to accelerate. While they are busy, they envy you. They backbite you. That's exactly what these people are doing. Then they envy Biafrans. Just like message I published earlier this morning. How am I supposed to know that waking up this morning I'm going to wake up with a bill that Biafra referendum bill have been passed at the floor of the congressmen in Washington, D.C. yesterday? I don't expect it. Just like what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we are going to sleep in Biafra and then we wake up. Sorry, we are going to sleep in Nigeria and we wake up in Biafra. It don't happen. I slept yesterday and I wake up this morning with a bill that have passed first, second, third, and the final reading. Waiting can remain now. Now for the government of US, the president, the vice, and every other person that is involved, for them to do what? Implement it. The bill is being passed. To pass a bill is different from implementation. So that is where the problem is. And these guys are not resting a bit. They still go, if you see number of them that is in US now, Bianca Ono, Nuhu Ribadu. If you see number of the groups Zuu that is in America now, in Washington, lobbying for America not to be interfering in the case of Biafra. Are you hearing me now? Do you know that these same people are also calling David Masanga, telling him to stop to interfere in the case of Simon Ekpa, even with a huge cash reward? David said no to it. Are you getting my point? We are doing our best. The best we are doing is yielding results. But don't forget, whenever you are fighting corruption, corruption must surely fight back. Corruption must surely fight back. That one is for sure. There's no two ways about it. So we also need to pray. Yes. Since everything now, we need to go to God in prayer. Let us keep calling on this God. Even if that God is deaf and dumb, one day he must surely hear us. We need to pray that any hand, whether Bianca Ono or Nuhu Ribadu, that is going to turn the bill that have already been passed against the Biafrans, may that person never see tomorrow. Say a mighty amen if you believe in this prayer. we need to go to we need to be consulting spiritual now since egwa ha bago na nke nchakasị anya ya ha ka m ogologo ka m mkpọmkpọ. If you are stronger than us because you dey use military might military equipment, bombing and shooting, no problem. I aga spiritual. Ị na-aga ọfọ ngwa bido ekita. Ị na-aga akwa ọkụkọ ka ọwụ akwa eke ngwa bido ekita. Ị na-atụpụrụ ndị ichie na ndị ọzọ na ndị ọdịnala, ị na-atụpụrụ fọji ngwa bido ekita. Ife ọ bụla ị na-eme, make sure na ị na-etinye ife a na-ekpere. May any hand that is going to turn that bill that has already been passed at the floor of the parliament in US, may that hand wither. Any lobbying that is going to lobby for them to overturn what they have said, may that person never see tomorrow. Let it be your prayer point. Whether by crook or by hook. By crook or by hook. If you check what happened in 1967 to 1970, Biafrans won the war. Yes, we won the war. They used starvation to buy Biafrans. We won the war. Let us listen to Mr. Rose for better understanding, please.
I want to first of all appreciate our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. I want to appreciate every one of you because of what you do and what you are doing for Biafrans. Again, I want to appreciate my audience, my people, the people of the United States of Biafra. I want to assure you people that we are here to make sure that the right thing will be done. Biafra or nothing. That is where we stand. Under USB, we stand. We stand with no other people apart from United States of Biafra government. I want to use this opportunity to call on Alexander Stubb of Finland to stop this persecution of Simon Ekpa. To stop this case of Simon Ekpa. It's really embarrassing Finland. Alexander Stubb, you are embarrassing Finland, to be honest. This case has proven to be what?
Please, like this video. Share this live. Share it, let others join. We have series of messages for us today. Today is Sunday, so we are going to be coming down to analyze a lot of things. From tomorrow onward, there's a lot of things that begin to unfold. So the earlier we have at least clue to what is going to be happening this week, it's better for all of us. So when it begins to happen, it's not going to take us by surprise. Tune in to this channel anytime, any day. My brother, there will always be good news for you. We don't propagate. We don't know how to do that. We are here for this. And that is why we must deliver. Continue.
That even Finland are fraud. People are fraud. But I won't put the whole blame on the whole Finland people. I will only attribute this message or send this message to Alexander Stubb of Finland, the President of Finland. I may look small, but my platform is big. So Alexander Stubb, the world is watching. Why you continue to embarrass your own country? Canadian court has labeled Nigeria a terrorist organization, most especially APC and PDP and other parties as a terrorist organization. Alexander Stubb, you backstabbed Simon Ekpa because there was nothing Simon did not tell you about what is going on in Nigeria. But just because of our economic gain, you decide to hold brief for Nigeria by colluding with such a country that you, Alexander Stubb, know kills their own citizens. A country that is terrorizing their own citizens in the same country. Tinubu and Shetima and other government officials are oppressing Nigeria. And then that is the country you are holding brief for. That is the country Alexander Stubb, you listening to take away Simon Ekpa and jailed him for no reason. To me, this is conspiracy against Biafrans. This is conspiracy against the black race. You know that Simon Ekpa did not do anything wrong, but just because you want to, gain from our resources, that is why you took Simon Ekpa. And furthermore, taking Simon Ekpa, embarrassing your country called Finland. Now the case being brought to your court, the case that you, Alexander Stubb, used in jailing Prime Minister Simon is what they are untying. Nigeria has not been able to produce one substantial evidence. When I mean substantial, evidence that makes sense. Prime Minister Biafran will open his defense, I think on Monday. I don't think, with what I heard yesterday, I don't think his defense will be opened this week. His defense will be from Monday. Why Finland continue to embarrass themselves? Alexander Stubb, you must make sure, although the case is already in court, you must make sure that you do the right thing. Let Finland discontinue this case. Let Finland discontinue this case and allow Simon to go. It is not by force. It is not by force, Alexander Stubb. It is not by force. My resources is what you are after, and then you label the innocent man a terrorist because of my own resources. Now, when you label, excuse me, guys, when you label Simon Ekpa a terrorist, and then Nigerians were clapping, the haters of Simon, the haters of freedom were clapping, they were happy. What has this, your gain, your economic gain, done for the citizens of Nigeria? Did it transform Nigeria? Did it make the lives of the innocent ones and the poor ones better in Nigeria? No. The only people that their lives are better is Finland and Nigerian government. The citizens can suffer. Under the hands of Ahmed Gumi, under the hands of Sultan of Sokoto, the citizens can suffer because Alexander Stubb is a Caucasian. Because Alexander Stubb decided to do the wrong thing at the wrong time. That is why Simon is answering questions that ought not to be. Today, I'm wanting to call out Arise Television. Methodology. This time around, Ruben Abati and Rufai Husseini, where is your methodology in this game now? Bring up that your methodology. That Nnamdi Kanu was not getting it right. Oh, the way Nnamdi Kanu is going about it is not nice. Now we are in court in Latin Finland. Bring down your methodology. Let us see. None of you is speaking. None of you can give advice on what is going on and tell the public in Nigeria this is what is happening. Everybody turn a blind eye because it's not in your own favor today as we speak. It's not in your own favor. Methodology. Oh, I don't like the approach. Bring your own approach now in Finland. None of it. You see, this is just waste of everybody's time. What is going on in that court is waste of Finland's time, waste of Nigeria have all the time anyway. But you're wasting Biafran's time from getting their country, start working at the very set goal. Finland is wasting everybody's time. Alexander Stubb is wasting everybody's time. Discontinue this case. Discontinue it. The case is not going anywhere, Biafran. Alexander Stubb is embarrassing himself. The world is watching what is going on in Finland. You are just embarrassing yourself. With the evidences Nigeria is bringing. Nigeria has no evidence. The evidence is tweets. The Prime Minister made. Tweets. That is the country you listen to remove an innocent man. A man fighting for his freedom. A man defending Biafran land. A man that is making sure that Biafran land is protected. Self-determination is not a crime in the whole Europe. It's not a crime. Self-defense is not a crime. Man, Simon Ekpa decided to self-defense his people, you call it a crime. How possible is that, Alexander Stubb? Discontinue this case so that you will still have a little bit of dignity. The world, America has made it easy for you to discontinue this case. America has made it very, in fact, Donald Trump has made it very easy for you to discontinue this case. There is no case in what, there are all these shenanigans going on in that country. It's not supposed to be. This is a fight against the black race. This is a fight against the freedom of Biafrans. This is a fight to stop what Biafrans are doing. Alexander Stubb are your accomplice to this whole crime. Did you not hear a cleric in the north telling you that Christians are infidel? What did they do about that? Absolutely nothing. Did you not see what is going on in Osun State? That somebody can come out and make a pronouncement saying APC has the right to kill on the national TV anybody that is not supporting APC. Alexander Stubb, are you not seeing all these things? Are you not seeing the killings in Benue State? Are you not seeing the killings in Enugu State? Alexander Stubb, are you not seeing it? Just because you went into bilateral agreement with Nigeria and you feel that it's your right to take away Simon Ekpa. No evidence up to today. Even Salah Selim of Finland, ambassador from Nigeria, the ambassadors from Finland to Nigeria, no evidence up to today. Nigeria, when you get in contact with Nigeria, wearing a white shirt, they will stain your white shirt with black oil. That is how Nigeria is. And that is what Finland is about to get into today. No case. I thought before that Simon was a criminal, a terrorist. Nothing, absolutely nothing has been found on this man. Why then has he spent couple of years in prison. Why then is Simon just disturbing us, wasting our time, trying to stop what we're doing? That's why Simon is being detained. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be. Alexander Stop, did you not see it? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya enjoying his bail. And they went there to kidnap him. Not even in Kenya enjoying his bail. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in his father's house in Afaribeku enjoying the bail that Binta Idako gave to him. Nigerian government, the aggressors, went there, almost killed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He escaped. And he jailed Simon Ekpa, expecting Biafra to go and relax, expecting that we are going to go and rest or run away. I don't understand why you did what you did. It is a shame on Finland for what they did. Very shameful, very, very shameful. To pollute a country of particular concern, to take away an innocent man. It's a very big shame. Very, very big shame, I can tell you from here. It's shameful. What is happening in Finland is very, very shameful. Dr. Masanga was talking to me the other day. He said this case is very silly. Case is very, very silly. It holds no water. The economic gain of Nigeria with Finland was what's happened. There's no other reason why Simon is being detained. Where is TVC channel? Where are those stupid, hopeless non-entity? About 5 of them. Where are they?
And I could here. She been a human being there. I've been a robot. Hey. Now when I go online finish come out Congo house now. By that time now I go begin they text me. Hello, hi, Okute, I'm watching from this, I'm watching from that. Where all of on a day now? I been up on a day online. I've been the person where go send the message, see they come back later. Ibo kwenu, kwezu onu, on the Karaka, I swear, on a Caracas.
The self-acclaimed prime minister was convicted of terrorism. Where are they today? Where the fuck are they? Media that will come and mess up everything. Where there is no war, they will tell you there is war. Where there is no insecurity, they will tell you there is insecurity. And they have no solution to it. Lying upon lies. Calling people names. Because you are controlled, you are being controlled and monitored on what you say. Where are the people who called Simon content creator? Where are they? People like Otidi Kobe of Arise Television. Where are you to speak about the evil that Nigeria brought against Prime Minister? Mouth and tweet. Prime Minister is showing them evidence. Evidence. Let's find evidence. This is caused by the Nigerian state. This one is caused by the Nigerian state. Oh, he tweeted this, he tweeted that. Are you people not ashamed of yourselves? Call yourself Nigeria. Calling that name to yourself, attributing that name to yourself is already a shameful thing. Come into Biafran land. I'm not begging anybody. If you like saying Nigeria, that's your problem, that's your business. Nigeria is deflecting day by day. Nobody on this planet can fix Nigeria again. Not even me can fix it. Me cannot fix it. Nobody. As good and as clean as my heart is, I can't fix Nigeria. Not even to talk of P2B. I don't know what it's going to do for them. Nobody can fix Nigeria. No, I'm telling you from here, nobody, no human being on this earth can fix Nigeria. Nigeria is broken beyond repair. Nigeria is destroyed beyond mercantilism. Nobody, absolutely no one can fix Nigeria. That is the country that Alexander Stock colluded with. That is the country Alexander Stock went into bilateral agreement with. That is the country that asked Alexander Stock to arrest and jail Simon Ekpa because of their own economic gain. What has that done? Has that benefit? Has you people benefited from it? As Nigerians, common citizens benefited from this thing that Nigeria did to Prime Minister? No, they will use you, tell you, oh, Prime Minister is your problem. Today, the man is shining. His stars is glowing in the dark. Where is Nigeria? Where is Nigeria? Where is the people who called Simon names? Where are they today? They've gone into hiding. Shameless people. They are very shameless. Very, very shameless, I can tell you for free. They're absolutely shameless. They are. Where are they today? Oh, I don't like the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing it. Oh, his methodology is... Where are the methodologies today? Where are the people that can do it right? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Just disturbing everybody, wasting everybody's time. People are being slaughtered day by day. To the extent that Davido, Adeleke's brother, Adeleke's son, or Adeleke's brother or son, Davido, uncle, is being threatened, a sitting governor. Davido himself is not asking for Trump to come and help his uncle.
Another message that is keep coming. Each time I listen to this message, it still carry my mind go back to Finland. And then I begin to wonder. I begin to ask some questions. Till now, I have never received any positive response to all my questions I've asked, both online and offline. What is really the problem? What interest did Finland want to have with Nigerian government? Because The earlier we understand this, the better for we to solve this issue. Yes, tomorrow is another day, another freedom on the pipeline. And don't even expect that those people who are fighting against us, fighting against the existence of Simon Ekpa and what he represents, don't you even think that they are going to just hands off. If Finland leaves Simon Ekpa, to the best of my knowledge, will live all his life in fear. Why do I say so? Calm down, let me explain. Because Nigerian government, even while Simon Ekpa was in detention, have already planned to kidnap him. The same way they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu using Estonia. Because from the main city of Finland to Estonia by road, maybe I think by northern side of it, it's just 3 hours by road. 3 hours. And then when they get to the border, they will cross, use their own private jet there, and fly Simon Ekpa to wherever. So as it stands now, Simon Ekpa have to live his life, all his life in fear. Or if care is not taken, he have to send himself to house arrest, because the street, his freedom cannot be guaranteed. Nigerian government, the cabals, those fighting the Biafrans, those who want to Islamize Biafrans, hand of Saudi Arabia is not far from it. Hand of Turkey is not far from it. Hand of Iran is not far from it. These guys are good in taking extra miles in getting what they want. So these countries are a kind of enemy that you are not even know that they are in existence, because you do not know how to dodge them. If Nigeria might say, okay, you know Nigeria's modus operandi, but these ones, you don't know who they are going to send, you don't know how they are operating, you don't know what they are going to do next. So Simon Ekpa, after freedom comes another heavy fight. Unless he will be moving with security. In other words, you have to be on a surveillance, 24-hour surveillance by finance police. Only if they will not compromise. Because when you are thinking about advantage, always make sure you put disadvantage at the corner to avoid had I know. Because when you refuse to plan to succeed, my brother, you will plan to fail. So when you have bodyguard provided to you by the same country who is punishing you, you must have a plan B in case these ones sabotage you. Yes, my dear, UK is involved. It's good you mention it because people are also reading the comments. But let me just take a few comments from this message. This voice. We are still going to continue with the message, please. I just want to at least because as Ojukwu Igbo said, Dr. Donald J. Trump, Oga Isa, please do well to watch this video. The video I am playing to you. Maybe you may not know the authenticity of this video. He said, Oga Donald J. Trump, Oga, sir, do well to watch this video. Waiting this guy, they vomit for mouth, my brother. Even me, I'm afraid of his life. He is living in the same UK. This Mazi Rose. Waiting this guy to vomit for mouth. Why they give him Simon Ekpa photocopy? My brother, I'm afraid of his life. You understand? I'm afraid of his life. Britain is falling. There is a circulating message, either a video or an article by Mazi Benjamin Netanyahu. Let me quote him. He said that the first Islamic country to own what is this destructive missile, nuclear weapon, sorry. The first Islamic country that will own a nuclear weapon is Britain. That is what Benjamin Netanyahu said. In other words, so the Britain itself, where carry church give us? They don't believe in that church. That means now washing, and that means they give us fake and they hold original. Britain is falling. Benjamin done so. In fact, he don't make his own prediction and also his own prophecy, because Nnamdi Kanu made it categorically. Said Britain ran Konuji. Now no Konuji no ya. Britain thought he was blabbing. Now go to different radio stations and media houses in Nigeria. They always use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's videos to make reference that this guy seems like he, you know, the way they will always put it, he seems like he's a good predictor. But if not their pastor talk him, he will become prophecy. But Nnamdi Kanu, he seems to be a good predictor. Okay, he seems to be. That is the way they will put it, so that he will not collect his own flower. Any mouth or any finger that is going to turn Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's glory upside down, thunder will fire that person. If you believe it, say amen at the comment section of this video. A lot of people have been taking glory of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without not giving him his desired flower. Anyway, let us not withstand it. Okay, according to Power Okoro said, God bless you, brother. It is Biafra now or nothing. Finland 0. Nigeria 0. Biafra and Simon Ekpa 8-0. Okay, Biafra and Simon Ekpa na Nigeria and Finland 8-0. That is what he meant. Obama said, free Mazi Simon Ekpa now. I cannot see the reason of still keeping him, even when you know that the country who wrote petition against him are the chief sponsors of terrorism. It still boils down to, we have taken enough from these people. Do them anything you want. They are not going to retaliate. That is them. The only mouth they engage. My brother, you could remember when they used to buy our people for Kaduna. You do remember that time? Any small thing they don't buy, any small thing they don't buy. Not until when we came together, he was say, enough is enough. My brother, from that day till today, have you ever heard any riot again in Kaduna? Before, it's just bye. So you where they push us. You better go and ask the price, oh. This market where the price, you better go and ask the original price. Better don't give you fake price, oh, or online price. Go and ask for the price. I'm just telling Finland. This market one at the price. Better go and ask the original price. Because what a law go any pikin wey fight where they separate. Next time to fight go to Hungary. But don't leave am. When you don't find the one where we say, you know, when you gonna say there's no any strength again between two adults when they are fighting. Now when you go to hear, it's not easy what you give, my brother, he call Gana. Mwata look the dog, we low dog. Next time he quarrel Makogo on our one. But I'm not gonna call out a boss alpha who call knock at 4 next time on Afusi or 4 Ijebugari. More people total or you people you see. Okay, moving forward. We have just 1 hour and some minutes program. So if you don't join us, maybe now for back now you go begin to tell me hello, how you good, hello, how you good. My time done the now kwarapo. Me, and the message why carry me come. I don't deliver them. I don't believe in staying 4 hours, 3 hours, or 5 hours online doing what exactly. The message that bring me come, I will give you the message. You hold it bam, and more begging it. I told the na all goes to Eden, and I come out. I'm about more one let us go. Don't worry about the message. You will see here everything. Amaka Beledi said, please, my brothers and sisters, everybody should pray for Simon Ekpa. 3 a.m. is a good time for you to discuss with the angels. Anything you discuss at that, you will get good result. Please, my people, there is nothing that God cannot do. God who is able to do all things if you believe. She said, Madam Amaka Benedict said, make it a prayer by 3 a.m. Say anything where you ask by that time. Say the Almighty Chukwu Okike go provide them for you. Say at that time, all the angels, whether the good one or the bad one, say at that time they listen. Me, I don't know anyone. Now the message, I can't bring give on. Okay, before we continue, let us also create the awareness. I have said it before, whether on my life or whether I am publishing video, this awareness must continue. This awareness must continue. If you get it anywhere, please share it. Islam must not enter Ali Igbo. Let us continue to share this awareness. You have watched it before, continue watching it and continue sharing it. I can never get tired of watching this video.
Receiving a post like this under my comment section and my timeline, something like, Igbo, come to the light of the world, come to Islam. You know, I'm not stereotyping and I'm not going to be biased. You see, my candid advice to Igbos, especially the businessmen among them, you have to be very sensitive and know how you can secure your land. You know, one thing about Igbos is that they are resilient. Their land could have been taken during the Biafran war, but they discovered that these people cannot be conquered easily, and they are determined people, resilient people. That is why the land of Igbo now has not been conquered. But you know one thing about Islam that many of you don't understand is that they are gradualists. They are patient people. They are very, very patient. They don't rush. They take time to attend to whatever they want to achieve. You know what Afghanistan told the US? They said, you have the weapons, you have the tech, but we have all the time in the whole world. We are very patient. We will wait for you. That was how they infiltrated US education system. They discovered that US cannot be conquered, not by any means. And they discovered that if you can brainwash the upcoming generations of children emanating from US, then you are finished US. That was how Qatar came up with their foundation, started pumping money into US education system from the grassroots. That was how they were able to lobby in Barack Obama in the year 1996 to become senator. And he came in as a Christian, disguised as a Christian, but underneath a jihadist. And he came in with LGBTQ+. He started sponsoring LGBTQ+, brainwashing the children. That was how the children of that time are the youth of today. They are the one disturbing the peace of the country today. They are the one disturbing US today. They are the leftists. They are the bunch of transgender. They are the people disturbing the country today. They have been brainwashed. So it took US years for them to realize this. And that is the era of Donald Trump. It was about 3 months ago they stopped Qatar Education Foundation for US. Everything about their sponsorship, they stopped it. And they started creating awareness about Islamic takeover of their country. So that the upcoming generation, the one growing now, in the next 20 years, they must have had that awareness. They must have grown up with that awareness that there is a particular religion called Islam that wanted to destroy their country. And they are not hiding it. They are saying it plainly to your face that America must be Islamized. That's why you see the awareness. They have to stop it. The same thing is being done on you today, Igbo people, because they discovered you cannot be coerced. They can't fight you, but they can easily, gradually penetrate your land by means of what you like, money. An Igbo man can do anything for money. I'm sorry to say it, but that is the reality. So they keep pumping money into your land to build you up, gradually taking over your land. As you can see, this one has been converted. What is the name again? Emmanuel accepted Islam yesterday at Abochi Central Mosque. He is now Abu Malik. They changed his name from Emmanuel, from Emmanuel to Abdul Malik. So what could be more than that when it comes to conquer?
In case you never know wetin dey happen, well, let me break the coconut shell for you. Nigerian government and Finland government want to employ the service of a robot to stand as a witness against Simon Ekpa at the Latte district court in Finland. My brother, please, if you hear this message, this headline now, laugh out loud. In fact, and whenever I hear, I listen to this message, what will come to my mind is that Igbo man don't suffer for this life. Not only for Nigeria, Igbo man don't suffer everywhere. Let me tell you the truth. For the fact that you are an Igbo man, you are a soft target. You are a beautiful bride in the room. Beautiful bride inside the room. Now you, anywhere you go, now you be target. Malaysia, Indonesia, China, Hong Kong, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Macau, Laos, Myanmar, all this area I told you, you are the big elephant in the room. Anytime they are ekelebe catch you, no matter what you commit, unless say the thing come dey serious, where we say, now they do official work. Anytime they catch you, my brother, you know what will happen now? You go sort yourself. Unlike other tribes, so you are the big elephant in the room. Anyway, let us continue with this message. Please, as I pause, I want you to ponder as I ponder. But make sure that this awareness, you continue to share it. Let us begin now to groom our future generation. Otherwise, if you leave them at the hands of these old fools, because these old fools generation are the one that are still confusing the future generations, allowing them not to do things that they're supposed to do in the normal way. Rather, they keep on brainwashing them, teaching them nonsense. It is our duty to put them right. It is your duty and also my duty. If you think you can just, concern you, my brother, you will soon leave this earth. And you are going to leave your future generation at the mercy of these animals. Imagine what is going to be their fate. Imagine what is going to be their fate. If somebody who have gone can be able to see what is happening in the land of the living, maybe you'll be shedding tears every day. Had I know, I would have put this thing right for them. So please, for you not to do that, or maybe your spirit mistakenly begin to walk up and down, and begin to see your children being the slaves to these animals, when you have the right to put things right, and you didn't do it. I mean, you have the time to put things right, I didn't do it. Now it's your time. Begin now to educate them. The earlier you just tell them anything about Christianity, anything about religion, they should just fashion it. Let them become a free thinker. They're better for all of us. So that the time they bring this religion of 18, you just push them by the side. Okay, let's continue.
That is gradual conquest of your land. So you have to wake up and see how you can sponsor Christianity, how you can create awareness. Don't sit down in Lagos and forget about your village. By the time you go back to your village, you'll be shocked. The number of masjid, you know what they call masjid? Different mosques that must have been built, and you cannot do anything about it. We are not trying to condemn any religion here. We are not stereotyping. Please, we are just creating awareness. We are not against Muslims, but we are against the barbaric ideology, the ideology, which is Sharia law. That is why you see the president of Burkina Faso banned Sharia system from the country. He banned them. Those who went to Saudi Arabia to go and learn about Sharia law, Sharia system, he refused to allow them to come into the country. Yes, he said they should remain in Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia ejected those people. That is what they do. Once Saudi Arabia teaches you that Sharia extremism, they will not allow you to stay in that country. They will push you out. So those guys are looking for a country to go to. I pray they don't come to Nigeria, because Burkina Faso president refused to allow them to come into the country. And those ones in the country, he banned them together and threw them in asylum for being formatting. So Igbos, you have to be very careful. Just make sure that your land is not invaded. If not, I'm sorry, if not for the Igbos now in this country, Nigeria will have 90% Islamized. But because of the Igbos presence, that is why Nigeria is not yet Islamized. That is why they don't like Igbos. So I've been receiving a post like this.
You hear him very clearly. 90% Zuu must have been Islamized, if not for the presence of the Igbos. Yet, these same people you are saving from being Islamized are the ones who are fighting you tooth and nail, who are fighting you day and night. If you ask them one single thing you have done wrong to them, they cannot mention it. That is the irony of a black people. Go to online now, you see what is happening in Osun State about the election that happened yesterday. You see people are crying why APC does not win. Ask them a one simple question: why must APC win any state in Nigeria? They will tell you they have set a foundation that when buildings started to build, they will do this, they will do that. The same people will not tell you that even laborers, where they work for that building, that foundation where it said, they go eat belly food before they will get rent, do that work. Now only APC, they put building, put what I call it, pillars without no laborer. No laborer, they just want to build a house, they build it online, they design it online, and they finish it online. And yet they will expect you, where they pay the tax, where they are using to do all this rubbish, to tight your belt every blessed day. It's only in election period, in that zoo they call Nigeria, you will know that these people will die, that these people are packing money in warehouses like where they pack goods. Because you cannot tell me you have election in the morning by 10 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, you don't carry bundles of meat, they share people. How? Where do you withdraw the money? That means you don't withdraw and since they pack them for warehouse. But your constituents are hungry. Lord Lugard, or whatever they call you, may your spirit never rest in peace. May your future generation, if you have any, may they never know peace. For joining me, my country, with these irredentists that call themselves Yorubanza and Fulanese. That is the prayer, and it must surely come to pass. Let us listen to the former message. Once we are done with it, then we'll round up. This one is just our last message. We'll round up.
I don't know how. In fact, that is one thing I keep telling you, that Nigeria knows nothing about international law. They don't know anything. They fear anything. You see documents? Now, anything documents, Nigeria fears it. Come and defend it. Say you brought documents. You brought something against Simon. Come and defend it. They don't see Nigeria. They didn't see Nigeria. Did not show face. All they are paying money to the attorney, the prosecutor. They are paying him money, lying to him. Oh, just tell them this one. You need to fly. We are a country. We are a nation. Just tell them it's Nigeria and it's government of Nigeria. Government, none of those government officials are here. That's a country Alexander Stop went into by a shameless country. They don't have shame. I thought by now, Finland, Nigerian ambassador would have been here. Finland ambassador would have been in court with the evidence that they gave to her to crucify Simon Ekpa. I thought they would have been here. Every time you see Nigeria talk, they lie to you. Nigeria is an Islamic nation. They are exterminating the Christians in order for Muslims to take over. That is why they can come and tell you that Muslim ticket or nothing. Shameless country. Very shameful indeed. Kidnappers. Went as far as Kenya to kidnap our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is the country that Alexander Stop went into bilateral agreement with. Have you ever seen such in your life? Which country can come openly and say, oh, we are going into bilateral agreement with Nigeria? Very shameful indeed. Very, very shameful. Now look at that. Even Alexander, are you not ashamed of what you have done? Alexander Stop, truth to yourself. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not ashamed for even colluding with such a country called Nigeria? Which other country in Europe is mentioned? Even United Kingdom, people are waiting to see the rest, and they just kept mute. You want to belong. Finland, President, Alexander Stop want to belong. That is why you went into agreement with Nigeria to take away and say, look at it now, you can't untie what you have tied. They are now looking for sources for evidence where Simon did this, Simon did that, Simon is this. No evidence to show. They are the aggressors. They are still looting money from our resources and paying you to suppress us. And you think we are going to be here and be clapping for you people? The worst or the last thing that you will do is to arrest me and jail me. No problem. But my voice will echo to the top of the cities. People must hear my voice. Nigeria is evil. All of you that are in Nigeria, hoping that one day Nigeria will get better, you are a joker. All of you that goes to different churches in Nigeria, they will tell you to pray for Nigeria. All of you, your head is not correct. In this country, nobody remembers to go to church. I can't remember the last time I prayed to God. I pray every day anyways, but I can't remember the last time I went to church. In this country, When you remember saying bill day, now no be person will tell you make you go pay, make you go do work, bring money, come, make you pay your bill. This country, you cannot see anywhere where there is church in this country. You will drive hours before you get to church in this country. But Nigeria, every 5, what is even 5? Every 1 kilometer you drive, 1 kilometer is even, every 1.0 kilometer you drive, church. Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost is coming, Holy Ghost has run, Holy Ghost wants to bless you, Holy Ghost blessing, Holy Ghost is flying on top of your head. Those are the kind of names you will see in Nigeria. No reasonable thing. You can't see them give you factory jobs, good road, good amenities, nothing, to the extent that this country called Nigeria, palliative. During COVID-19, they hid it. The thing was spoiling in their warehouses. What kind of country is that, for crying out loud? And when they talk about terrorism, you call Simon Ekpa. Are you not ashamed of yourself that even after you have helped Finland to grow, that is the stupidity of these people. They help other countries to grow. Even after helping Finland to succeed in changing Simon, what is the benefit of you? What are your benefits? Nothing. They will tell you, they will ginger you. Simon is a terrorist. To the extent that Aisha Yusuf, very senseless woman. I thought she had said before. Now that Simon has been jailed, at least Simon, they know this one, they don't jail him. Talking rubbish. Something that you don't know. And that is why we come here. Tell you, if you don't know anything about the affairs of our Biafran freedom, stay away from it. It is deeper than you think. We are decoding Nigerians' methodology. According to Rufa, you say that they cannot come up. This is one thing about them. They know how to speak big grammars. Come and defend those. No, we don't see them. At least Ruben Abati loved Nigeria so much that he was praying when the Attorney General of Federation of Nigeria called out of National Assembly, or should I say, from his office, that Simon has been arrested. And all of them were happy.
They were celebrating.
All of them were happy.
God have mercy.
All of them were happy. Ruben Abati was carrying this thing. He was very happy that Simon is coming to Nigeria. Where is Christopher Musa today? Nobody here. Nobody. I thought Christopher Musa and all these useless, I don't know how they became general, military general that are terrorizing the whole country. I thought by now they would have gathered evidence. The evidence will long before the carry and become Finland. None of them will see. And this country will not be shameful. They are very shameless people. Very, very shameless. Absolutely shameless. They are very shameless people. They don't have shame. They don't have shame. No shame. At least, if you send somebody, delegate, from we are here to defend our country. Simon is the aggressor. These are the documents. These are the reasons. You know something. Nigeria is not here. Nigeria is not here. That is a country some of you will be proud of. The world is watching what is going on. Some of you stupid people. Before when she was there said what he said, and I came out. Hey, somebody came out and was, I went to what is it called? X-handle. Oh, wait, don't worry, we are closing in on him. Don't worry, we are looking for his number. Don't worry, he will still be extradited. Very silly thinking. This is because Nigeria has made you to think that evil is your right. That when somebody said anything wrong, it is right to go after that person and unalive that person or jail the person or arrest the person. There are things where you will call the police. If you know when somebody you don't physically abuse people here. You don't touch anybody in this country. You don't even slap somebody here. Even your child, you don't even touch them. Okay, that they will consider it as an abuse, right? And then the law will come after you in that aspect. But when person hold you money now, when somebody hold you money, yeah, and this is a written agreement, you can't go to the police. You take the matter to court. Police don't get involved. Police can never get involved. If you go to police, they will tell you no, this is not their business. It's not their business. File it to the normal appropriate authorities. Police don't get involved. There are certain things that police don't get involved in this country. The only thing that police can, if you are physically abusing somebody, police can get involved. But say you and person gets dispute about money or anything, they won't get involved. But in Nigeria, when one big man call police, say this guy, I need him to be because he stole my money without investigation, you kill that person. That is why today the Inspector General of Police of Nigeria placed a murder on a citizen of that country. And the Inspector General of Police is a Yoruba man. And pinned the murder on a guy called Ahmed Tajbi. Pinned the murder on the guy. Inspector General of Police of Nigeria. And that is the country that Finland went to get information, evidences from. But your Inspector General of Police pinned murder. Pinned murder. Do you know what is murder? Murder. You unalive, you kill somebody. Please, according to you, allow me that you kill somebody and then the Inspector General of Police that is meant to protect you, guide you, uphold the laws of the country now came and pinned murder on you because he's looking for land. There's a land dispute. Do you know what that means? If it's in the same country, this country where if it's in this United Kingdom, by now, if for not resign and faces trial head on for not properly investigating that matter.
Success is on the horizon. And Mazi Simon Ekpa, as articulate and as focused as he is, have insisted that we follow the strategy he emulated from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And what's that strategy? Knowing what is important, focusing on what is important, and giving a less attention to exuberances or stuffs that are not going to yield any result. Talks, arguments that will not yield any result. Do you know that every night that passes, the enemies of Biafra are determined to make sure Biafra does not happen? If you know what they are doing to make sure Biafra does not happen, you will not allow all their propaganda and all their gimmicks to be yielding results for them.
How many people don't like this message? How many of us don't share this message? How many of us can categorically have said, Okute, I have shared this message, or I have liked this message? I'm not seeing any like here. The 16 likes here have been here for God knows when. New people is joining. Nobody even bother to say hi or hello.
Because by the time you give less focus on damaging their tentacles, exposing their evil and their strategy, focusing more on them 100%. If you want to talk about any other thing or do any other thing, let it not be more than 10%. Once you go down from 90% and you are now doing other things, you are giving them a loophole. Our enemies are determined. They have planned ahead. They know that once you get this freedom, that everything about them is closed. Their relevance today and tomorrow is the fact that they are still using us within their space to keep themselves. As far as you are an Igbo man, a Biafran man, you are the reason why there is anything called Nigeria. Because it is just like the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God is what makes God God. Those of you that believe in the triune, identity of God, which is the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, you strongly believe that the Spirit is what gives God the power. The Spirit of God is what makes God God. If there is no Spirit in God, then God is not God. If there is no Biafra in Nigeria, then Nigeria is dead, gone, and forgotten. They will continue to destabilize you, get into you. Some people have collected money.
Of course. Yeah.
And they have a long-term goal to make sure Biafra does not come. Some of them are lying very slow, idle within us, working us up from within. Some of them are very, very, very good, close, attached. The day they will explode is the day they are succeeded in entering every loophole and every corner within us. We must be very careful. Mazi Simon Ekpa succeeded to the point where we are right now because he followed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's strategy. There were enemies within. There were enemies everywhere. Did you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew that his wife was a terrible human being? Instead of creating a scenario, coming on social media to tell the world that this woman used to treat me anyhow, used to want to grab me on my manhood, used to insult me, used to slap me, used to do a lot of things. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took his bag, took his stuff, left for East Africa, and just ignored everything that was happening in his home. Because Biafra was the goal. They wanted to use something from inside the house to destroy and make him lose focus. He did not want you to be a part of that destruction. He did not tell anyone of you that, hey, Uchechi is doing me this, doing me that. But Uchechi was a thorn on his flesh. He moved, went to East Africa, in Kenya. And Uchechi collaborated with so many terrible human beings, like a Joffa. She made sure that the Joffa came very close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and became the eye of Nigeria. Operating to destroy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not know? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was managing a Joffa. But when it came to the point where a Joffa cannot be managed, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it's enough. Mazi Nnamdi noticed it. When Mazi Nnamdi connected to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he now identified that there were Irats, there were Zama people around him. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, remember, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling us that among all these people that are within me, I have not been able to find 15 people. Hey, did you not remember that message? GOS, we are more than 200. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I cannot find 15 people.
You have heard the whole messages, the way it comes, the way they broadcast it from different mouths, different angles, different what I call it, intellect, you know, from Mazi Nnamdi to Vam. And I have one last message before I round up, because I say this message, my take. This one is according to Africa World Media TV. This company is being owned by Dr. David Mansanga. So let me just read the last message we have on our list, and then we'll round up. He said, and I quote, "My take, Finland versus Simon Ekpa case is a political trial, not a legal trial. The Justice and Foreign Affairs authorities of the Finland were duped by what I believe to be fake Nigerian intelligence and evidence material that could embarrass the Finnish government if this case ever goes beyond here to the European Court of Human Rights for review. The persecutors representing Finland and to some extent the Nigerian government have very tiny, flimsy, shallow and feeble evidence on which they have relied on for a very long time, and it is failing them." Let us continue. This case is a typical example of a case that should never have arrived here in the first place. It shouldn't have arrived in the first place. Asking for the right to separate is a freedom enshrined in the United Nations Charter Article 1 of subsection 2 of the United Nations Charter makes respect for the principle of equal rights and self-determination of peoples. One of the fundamental purposes of the United Nations is people to have their fundamental right to do what? To agitate for their freedom. That is, it is enshrined in the United Nations Charter. These rights are universal. It is what? Universal. Whether in Finland or in Britain or somewhere in the USA, every right person or every thinking right person had a right to state their reasons and express their political views. So far, so good. In the 2 weeks I have spent here, which is in Finland, I have followed the case closely and monitored its progress while gathering more and more missing links. I found no strong evidence from the prosecution, or rather from the prosecution. If Finland wanted to pursue the issue of tax on broadcasts, there is a department in the Helsinki where I have gone and found out how tax defaulters are treated. As an investigative professional, I knew how tax authorities can pursue tax defaulters. In conclusion, there is no legal merit in the Simon Ekpa's case, but rather a political trial forced upon Finland or conducted in conjunction with Finland. The purpose behind this political trial is known to the former Justice Minister and Attorney General of the Federation of the Zuu, Abubakar Malami, and the then Minister for Foreign Affairs, who is now full minister, at Bianca_Ojukwu Ono. Those are my thoughts as we enter the final stage of this case this week. Dr. David Inyekorachi Masanga. Sunday, which is today, 16/08/2026, about some couple of minutes ago, he dropped this message. This guy has sworn. Do you know how many people that have been calling this guy say, I beg you, make you know they put mark for this guy matter, say make he leave him? But the guy said no. They endorse him with finance, better millions of dollars. David tell them, I am richer than this. No. What I want is the freedom of Africa. Exactly what I was saying. So my people, the message I brought to us, this is the end of it. And I go still hear my voice again. This one is Eggman have finally recovered by focusing on freedom. Be for the Biafra he was fishing is Dr. Ngozo Rabufulani. I come in peace. Mazi Akwa, carry go. Mazi Akwa. Okay, Mazi Akwa Okoko. Hey, Ndi one on. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my brother. Oh, thank you very seriously. Without you guys, I'd have known me. In fact, I want to use this opportunity to greet each and every one of you. Happy Sunday to you all. For those of you who find your time to join this life, my brother, whatever you are believing God for, whatever that have been giving you sleepless nights, what that thing that have been a stone on your flesh, a thorn on your flesh, from this moment, so shall it be. Just let it be amen in all the areas of your life. Nothing is going to trouble you again. I repeat, nothing is going to trouble you again. My people, now here we go take bar break. Now weekend we do, I don't just say we go publish again, but maybe in case it we go feel publish. But I'm very sure that tomorrow we go see us again. Now make on enjoy the rest of your day. Make I go with today na family day. From whole week it have been walk. So let me go and have time with my wife and kids. And I will hear me again on my next, in fact tomorrow. I love you all.